You all asked for it, so today we're going to show you all how to make stewed soya chunks. Soya chunks, also known as textured vegetable protein or textured soy protein, are a meat substitute made from defatted soy flour. They are a popular protein source in vegetarian and vegan diets due to their high protein content and meat-like texture. Alright, so the first step for soya chunks is we need to hydrate it. So we're going to soak it in hot water for 15 minutes. Give it a chance to hydrate, absorb the hot water. After the 15 minutes, we're going to strain off the excess water and then we're going to season. Alright, so now that our soya chunks is hydrated, time to season. So first start with some salt and pepper, green seasoning. We'll include the recipe in the description. Some aromatic bitters, Worcestershire sauce, and some onion, pimento, garlic, and ginger. Get that all mixed up, evenly incorporated. Right, and now we go into the stove to start to caramelize our sugar. Alright, so here we have a medium-sized pot over high heat, and you want to get your pot very hot before you start. So this pot is ready. At this point, we go in with our brown sugar. Some people like to add oil. You can if you want, but it's not going to make a big difference if you don't. Melt and caramelize our brown sugar. So you see why you want a hot pot. So you see how it's already starting to break down. So I'm just going to take my spoon and move around the sugar. This is just to help with even caramelization, because if the sugar burns too much, it will turn bitter, and we don't want that. So it's going to froth up and give it that golden brown color. That's what we're looking for. Bring our soya chunks in. Straight to the pot we go in. So I'm not going to stir it or anything. I want to give that bottom layer of soya a chance to brown and caramelize and soak up that sugar. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to cover and let the soya absorb the sugar and begin to turn color. Alright, so it's about 4 minutes has passed. So let's check it now. Wow. So it's absorbing that color again. Remember, we didn't touch it. Now is when we're gonna give it a stir and allow the other pieces and sides to get some color. Right, and remember the soya chunks is fully hydrated, so it has a lot of moisture in it as well. So we wanna let that moisture absorb, the flavors of the onion, pimento, the garlic, the ginger, the caramelized sugar. So we're just dropping the heat down to medium, and we're gonna cover and allow the other sides and pieces to take on the color. Alright, so let's check it again. See further development in color. Lovely. Right, so now is when we're gonna add in some liquid. So I'm adding in some hot water. You always wanna add in room temperature or ideally hot liquids, because you don't want to slow down the cooking process. So I'm just adding some water. If you wanted to add coconut milk, now would be the time to do that. When you're really just adding enough liquid depending on how much sauce you like. So you're just adding enough water here. Just gonna let this come together. The other good thing about soya chunks, it cooks relatively fast. So in this instance, you definitely want to use hot water. So just gonna cover, bring this up to a low simmer. You can see it already starting to boil. And just give this a chance to cook and allow all the flavors to continue to marry and come together for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to switch off. We're going to add in some more ingredients and just taste for salt. Alright, so like you can see, our soya chunks is finished cooked here. Now it's time you just taste and adjust your salt levels. Switching off the fan, going in with some freshly chopped chive, Chadon, Beni, and tomato.